fellas, welcome back. So just the camera. Right, I've had another package arrive. Another package. This package I ordered from the United States of America, the USA. If you follow me on Instagram, I posted a snapshot or a screen capture of the tracking as it was making its way through the United States of America, and somebody asked me, "What is it? What is it?" And I forgot to answer. So anyway, it's here now. It came yesterday. It's in this box. So it's a thin box. It's very light, and I've already had it out of the box. It's not an unboxing, but I haven't installed it yet. So it may fit. It may not fit. Who knows? So let's open her up and show you what it is. Oh. So, for those of you that don't know what this is the HopStopper 2.0. And if you're following TheElectricBrewery on Instagram, you'll have seen these. These are what he's selling on his website, and they're supposed to be the bee's knees, the filtration to end all filters for your boil pots. So I ordered this because Harry, when he did his first brew on the pilot kit, and he said that the Y strainer duplex filter wasn't going to keep up with the demand of filtering, and that you needed filtering in the boil pot before you get out into that duplex filter. I instantly contacted the guys at the TheElectricBrewery, and he put me in touch with the people that make them. Got in contact with Dennis Collins of Innovative Homebrew Solutions, and he's the manufacturer of the HopStopper 2.0, sold exclusively through TheElectricBrewery.com, Knoxville. So that's where it started its journey, Knoxville. But before I ordered it, I contacted him, and he wanted pictures of the pot, measurements inside the pot. He wanted to look at where the elements were, so that he could point me in the right direction as to which model to get. So they do big ones, extra large ones, or the large one like this, and then they also sell them with the dip tubes for whatever pot you've got. So SS Brewtech, Blickman, etc., etc. So I sent him all the stuff, sent him the measurements, and he got back and said, get this model, which I did. I think this was the SS Brewtech up to 30 gallons, I think. So that's it. We have this now. It's a very, very fine mesh. It's like a strainer, like a sieve sort of mesh, stainless steel, and as long as you're not dragging the wort out of the pot too quickly through your pump, it will cope with filtering everything without it collapsing. Same with recirculating. So when I do the whirlpool, I don't necessarily need it to whirlpool that vigorously that it forms a cone in the centre of the pot, so that I can drag it off from behind the trub dam anymore. As long as I've got it moving around, so I'm moving everything with the hops for whirlpool, it doesn't matter if it doesn't cone in the middle, because this will handle anything that's thrown at it, apparently. Vast amounts of hops for your West Coast pale ales and IPAs, etc. And it means that now we get to pre-filter it through this, which will pretty much filter it completely, and then belt and braces will send it through the duplex. But I don't think really that the duplex will catch what goes through this anyway. So we might do away with the duplex, I don't know. We might fit the duplex as we're running into the boil pot from the mash tun. So if we do get any husk or any grain that does make its way through the mash tun into the boil pot. And it's not a lot. When I've done it before on the old kit, it's not a lot. We'll send it through the duplex filter just to catch them little stragglers that have got through, if there is any, and then probably just use this as is and run it through the water chiller. That's possibly what we're going to do, but I need to get it fitted in the pot and see if it fits. So let's do that. Right, that is the view on inside the pot. I apologise for it being dark, but it is night time and I'm filming this. So the thing is, I can't get this in to where it needs to be with the elements in the way. I just can't slide it under. And it's not a problem, that, because every time we brew a beer we're going to be taking the elements out to clean them anyway. So I can brew a beer, take the elements out to clean them, take this out to clean this, and then leave the elements out till I'm ready to brew again, and then pop this in. But what I do want to know is, will it fit underneath that bottom element there, because there's only about 2 inches from the bottom of the element to the bottom of the pot, and I want to know if this slides underneath or fits underneath. And that's what we're going to do now. I haven't done it yet, but we shall start by taking out the elements, which is just a case of undoing the tri-clamp fittings, which is another bonus to having the tri-clamp fittings with your elements, is that if you want to buy any aftermarket kit to fit in your pot, if these were hard welded, hard fixed into the pot, it would have been an absolute ball ache getting the HopStopper in and out. So that's number 1 out. That's there. God, this is why I want a bigger brewery. I'm running out of space. Okay, elements are out. So, say we're doing a brew day today, elements are out because they've been cleaned, they've been left out. I'm wanting to just be able to drop this in the bottom, fit the dip tube that comes with the kit. You can get these HopStoppers without the dip tube if you want, and just modify the dip tubes that came with the SS brewtech tattle, but I just ordered the whole lot. HopStopper installed. Now I want to know if I can get the elements in. This is the big problem. If it becomes a problem, we're going to be on the shit. Wish me luck. Ah, voila! I've done it. I've friggin' done it. Friggin' done it. Panic over. So you can see now we have pre-boil pot runoff filtration through a quite large filter with very fine mesh, and the most important thing is it fits. And this is what I was worrying about. It's going to get very dark in a minute, very dark. Let's see if it's focusing. Let's see if it focuses. But I have gappage, which is good, underneath the element, the lowest element, and it's just fit in, which is fantastic. Hallelujah! That was a bit of a squeaky bum moment, because it was quite a hefty lump of money to pay out for that. I am not bothered though if it works how it's meant to work and it runs off clean wort each and every time, no matter how much hoppage you throw at it. If that happens, then it takes the headache out of running through a plate chiller and not having any blockages in the pipes or the water chiller, the plate chiller, sorry, and it's headaches like that in the past that have made it less enjoyable to brew. And if it's your hobby and you really like to do it, then you want to iron out these issues that make it a pain, because no one wants to do a hobby when it's a pain. So I'm happy with that, it fits. I will do probably the first brew without the Y strainer on it. I don't think whatever's going through that is definitely not going to block up the plate chiller, and whatever does get through that fine mesh will just pass straight through the filter anyway on the duplex system. So what I think I'm going to do with the duplex system is, what I think I'll end up doing is this pump, which is the water pump. I'll end up probably sitting this on top of the pump like that. Probably end up sitting it on there for when I'm wanting to run the mash off into the boil pot. And then if anything, like I say, does get through the boil pot, any husks or bits of grain that you don't want in the boil pot, that filter will catch it. Like I say, when I've done it in the past, I've not had a vast amount that's gone into the boil pot, but it's been enough. But that should do the trick. And then when I'm done with the running off of the mash tun, I just unclip that, take it off and give it a wash. Huh. But I'm running out of battery, fellas. I'm running out of battery on the camera. So I'm going to sign off now. Thanks for watching. I've got some probes that are coming, PT100 probes. We're going to swap the probes out and get it running. But I think what I'm going to do is probably do a brew day without the probes, and I'll just use a thermometer that I've got just to keep track of the temperatures really in the HLT and the mash tun, because we've got a temperature probe on the friggin' plate chiller for when we're putting her into the fermentosaurus. So that's it, fellas. I think I'm on the pissy-winkle with the camera, but I'm signing off. So HopStopper 2.0, check out the Electric Brewery on Instagram. Go and check out the website and have a look for yourself. But that's it, fellas. So as always, don't forget to thumbs videos, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe, click on the next to the video all to say it until next time. I'm out of here.